All right, joining us in the studio today is Erin Patrice. She's the founder of the Breaking Bread Village. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So first thing, tell us, what is the Breaking Bread Village?
The Breaking Bread Village is, I don't know, it's just a whole experience. It's like a vibe. So essentially what we do is we bring people together, and we intentionally bring people together that come from different viewpoints. So I mean, that's really what we do. We create spaces for people to come together and share conversation from different type of backgrounds, mindsets, and cultures.
And you have a live show coming up here soon?
Yeah, we do, October 24th.
Okay, tell us about what that is.
Sure, so this is the 5th show of our 6-show series called the Including You series. And this particular topic will be religion, ideology, and morality. So we will be talking about that, and we hold them at the Grace A. Dow Library in Midland, Michigan. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Why is it important to open those spaces for people to have that open dialogue? Because, you know, certain topics, like you were just saying, religion, aren't necessarily, or quote unquote, something that you shouldn't talk about.
Yeah. Because of that. I mean, really because of that, because we have to talk, right? It allows us to grow individually, it allows us to grow collectively as a community. You know, I too grew up where people said like topics like that were taboo, right? You don't ask people about religion, you don't ask about politics, you don't ask about weight, right? There's certain things we just don't talk about, right? And for me, it's like, why not? Because all of those topics really do impact our lives, one way or the other. Even if a person is atheist, right? We still talk about religion or some type of belief or lack thereof, right? Morality, ideology, it's a part of our everyday life. So we have to be able to talk, and that's why it's so important, is that if we curate a space where people can come and feel safe to talk, no matter what side of the spectrum they're on, I mean, that's a win, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You said that you grew up on, you know, thinking that certain topics were taboo. When did you feel comfortable to talk about those topics?
Okay, so just because they told me it was taboo does not mean I didn't talk about them. So I've always been really open, right? I've always been like this. And that's the thing, is that people always ask me like, where did you learn this? Why are you doing this now? I've always been into this, right? But it was an individual thing. I've always challenged and kind of pushed back and said, let's talk. Like, I've always asked questions. My mother I used to get in trouble, right? Mother said, be quiet, stop talking so much. And so, yeah, it's always been a part of me. And so now it's like, okay, well, I want to share this with others because I feel so renewed, right? And refreshed after having dialogue with someone, especially someone that thinks differently than myself. So it's like, why not help other people do that, right?
Yeah. Well, how do you think that affects the relationship between a child and their parent when they're quote unquote not supposed to be able to talk about these topics, but they're similar to you or willing to challenge?
I mean, it's challenging, right? Because again, we are raised to respect, right? Our elders. I mean, I know I was, right? And so that was just a part of the fabric of my life. I mean, I grew up in church. I grew up in different communities where that was just the expectation.